Dino-killing asteroid impact ignited instant fires over 1,500-mile radius, and it was a devastating event. It took place in the Yucatan Peninsula, in the Gulf of Mexico, and from the map we'll see that it made a hole in the whole area there. The asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs instantly ignited forest fires more than 1,500 miles from the impact zone, according to a new study conclusion. Scientists estimated that the impactor that struck the Yucatan Peninsula, where Mexico is today, 66 million years ago was a whopping 6 miles wide. This base rock created the setting off of the mass extinction that killed off more than 75% of all living animals and plant species, including the dinosaurs. Paleontologists believe that wildfires raged in the wake of the impact, but the exact cause and extent of these infernos has been the subject of much debate. So to investigate further, geologist Professor Ben Kneller of University of Aberdeen and his colleagues analyzed rocks and fossils dating back to the time of that impact. They concluded that wildfires broke out within minutes, at the very most, of the impact event in areas as far as 1,553 miles from the impact site. According to the team, these wildfires that broke out in coastal areas were extremely short-lived. The asteroid, they explained, which landed in a shallow sea, set off a mega tsunami, the backwash from which appears to have swept charged trees offshore. The team were able to reach this conclusion by studying fossilized tree bark that shows signs of having already been partially burnt prior to becoming part of the tsunami deposits. This means that the fires must have followed shortly in the wake of the initial impact. So as to what exactly caused the conflagrations, the researchers have two hypotheses. Either the impact caused a fireball of immense magnitude, they said, else the fires were set by the heat of droplets of melting rock falling from the sky in the wake of this impact. And we have the map by Professor Kneller and his colleagues analyzed rock fossils dating back to the time of the impact in the Chicxulub crater. And we can see that's just along the Caribbean and south of Texas, surrounded by Mexico and Florida. Now, Professor Kneller said, what triggered these forest wildfires and their extent and timing have been debated for a while. He says, until now, it's not been clear whether these fires were caused as a direct result of the impact or subsequently. In the later hypothesis, he explained, arguing that vegetation killed by the post-impact darkness caused by the debris thrown up into the atmosphere was set ablaze by things such as lightning strikes. By assembling this international team, he said we were able to aptly apply a unique combination of chemical, isotopic, paleontological, paleobotanical, and spectroscopic techniques, along with geological mapping, firstly to confirm that the rocks we analyzed date precisely from that impact. Next, Professor Kneller explained the team analyzed fossilized bark still attached to the tree trunks to determine the extent of the burning, finding that the bark was already charred as the trees were washed away by the impact-related tsunami. He said this shows that the fires must have begun within minutes at most of impact. Ultimately, our research confirms how and when these devastating fires were begun and paints a vivid and unique, quite terrifying picture of what happened in the immediate aftermath of the meteorite strike. The full findings of the study were published in the journal Scientific Reports. And this is on Express UK by Ian Randall. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.